today I'm reviewing the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so help keep the channel independent and check out my products at the Amazon link below. So, for Makeup Monday, I'm reviewing the Wander Beauty foundation, which they came out recently. And Wander Beauty's thing is to kind of make products user-friendly for people that are very busy. So, for their foundation, they made it with a doe foot applicator, so you don't have to bring, like, a palette or anything to mix it with. You can just apply it directly to your face and then massage in with your hand or sponge or brush. Which is a good thing and kind of a bad thing all in one, but just depends on how you use your foundation. If you mix it with things, I like to mix mine sometimes with various, drops, enhancing drops, or sometimes a little bit of oil to make it a little more moisturizing. So it just depends on what the day is for me, but I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah Score scale. So my first criteria is packaging, and again, like I mentioned, it's got the doe foot applicator, and then it's a squeeze tube bottle. So if you travel a lot, it's very nice to have a foundation in a bottle like this. A lot of foundations come in glass containers or pumps and things like that, and they're heavy and not super travel friendly. So this is actually quite refreshing for once to see a foundation package like this, because it's very convenient. So very nicely done, and it protects the beneficial ingredients from exposure to light. There is a little bit of a clearness, so keep it in a drawer just to protect the rest of the bottle from light, because that can begin to degrade a lot of beneficial ingredients and antioxidants. But overall, if you're not big into mixing or customizing your foundation, it shouldn't be much of an issue. So I gave them the good mark for the criteria for that. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any alcohol. It does contain a very small amount of witch hazel extract, and witch hazel extract is usually made with distilling alcohol. So a very small part of witch hazel extract does contain alcohol. It's usually around 10%. So it's not big of an issue, but if you have very, very sensitive skin, it could be an issue. Witch hazel is towards the very end of the ingredient list. It is the fourth to the last ingredient. So, and if you figure 10% of the fourth to the last ingredient's not a big issue, but those with very, very sensitive skin might have an issue with that. So, but like I said, most people won't have a problem with that. My third criteria is fragrance, and this does not contain any fragrance and really has no scent to it at all. So a lot of things that don't have fragrance in them sometimes can have like a natural scent to them. This has no scent, which is nice. My fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this is made in Korea, so no issues with that. My fifth criteria is ease of use, and so to make full use of the doe foot applicator, you just want to dot this around. Dots over your forehead, on your cheeks, on your nose, or wherever, and then you can use your hand or a sponge to blend it in and blend it together. So it's very easy to use. It smooths over skin very, very easily, which is nice. The color I have is medium, which for me in the summer seems to work okay, but once winter comes, it's a little dark, but like I said, it smooths over skin very easily and does look very natural, so it's very easy to apply. I usually dot it over my face, and then I take a damp beauty blender and then blend it over. So very easy to use, which is nice. It works well with other primers, and I've never had any pilling occur using this, so that's also nice. Some foundations don't play well with other products, and this one played well. In the morning, I usually put on my First Day Beauty hydrating serum, and then I mix a little bit of the Protini with the Drunk Elephant bronzing serum. Apply that, and then I usually apply a sunblock over that as well, and then my foundation. So I have had a few foundations pill. This one wasn't one of them, so it's very easy to use, so no issues with that. My sixth criteria is antioxidants and pigmentation, and this is definitely a full coverage foundation. You can blend it out a little bit. You can build it up as well. So it's very full coverage. The color selection is a little limited, though. I think they have 12 or 13 different shades. So if you're a very dark color or very, very light color, you might not be able to find a good match for you. And then some of them, the lighter, or not the darker medium shades, some of them can look a little bit orange. So I would definitely recommend, if possible, try and swatch it in the store if you can. I haven't seen a lot of stores that carry the brand, so that was kind of an issue. But for me, medium worked well in the summer, and no issues with that. And then in terms of antioxidants, they mention it containing the Centella asiatica plant, which is the Sika plant. I should mention, though, that is the third to the last ingredient. It's after the witch hazel, so you're not getting much of that. But it does contain some other beneficial ingredients, such as niacinamide, argan oil, black currant, green tea, and allantoin. So it's got a lot of good beneficial ingredients in there. Those with dry skin will probably appreciate this foundation a lot more than those with oily skin. So it does have some good antioxidants and some good hydrators in there too. So that's nice to see. My 7th criteria is animal testing, and the Wander Beauty brand is cruelty-free. My 8th criteria is performance, and like I said, this is much better for those with dry skin because it does seem to be hydrating. It's got some good hydrating ingredients in there. If you have oily skin, I really recommend either after you use this, putting a setting powder over your skin to prevent any oil from building up, or using a mattifying primer underneath, because a lot of times my wear at the end of the day with this, my skin can look a little greasy, and I have very dry skin, so you're really going to want to watch out for that because it can be very hydrating, and a little bit too much so during the summer. So use a powder after you apply this to set it to kind of prevent some of that from happening. But those with dry skin will appreciate this much more, I think, than those with oily skin. I think if you're not going to use a mattifying primer or setting powder afterwards, if you have oily skin, I don't think you're going to be very happy at the end of the day. So just say I warned you. But yeah, so dry skin will appreciate this much more. My 9th criteria is price, and this is 1 ounce, and this is the full size, and it's $40. So in my opinion, it is a little pricey. Not ridiculously so, but it is a little pricey. And then my 10th criteria is the it factor, and nice full coverage, fragrance-free, which I really like, hydrating, which is a good thing, but it's pricey. And then my other pet peeve, the shade selection is pretty limited, so I really wish... it's really good for brands to make as many shades of foundation as they can to fit as many customers. Nobody wants to walk around with the wrong shade of foundation, and it's a pain when you have the wrong shade to have to mix it. There's a lot of products that you can use to lighten the color or darken the color, but that's not very practical, especially for a product that comes with a doe foot applicator. You're not going to be able to really customize your shade with this, and you can't easily dispense it from the bottle to mix it. So yeah, you're kind of stuck with the shade you pick up. So overall, this did okay. It got an 8 out of 10, which is pretty good. A couple things that could be changed, but nothing I can do about that for now. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this, or if you've tried any of the other products from Wander Beauty. Their products are kind of fun and innovative, and certainly made for people on the go, which is kind of fun. So if you have dry sensitive skin, this might be one worth checking out. So I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this or anything else. Let me know what you've tried and how have you liked it. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below. Thank you so much, guys.